If you're not making sales, one of the primary purposes of your landing page is simply to generate leads, and that can be a little bit more difficult than it sounds, particularly if you're not following all of the right steps. So here's a few things that I found really help build your landing page into a leads generation machine. So we're talking my top 8 tips to help your landing page really deliver. This first tip is designed to save you money because I'm going to tell you not to pay somebody else to build your landing page for you, because you can do it yourself for a fraction of the price, even if you have absolutely no knowledge of how to build a landing page or how to code. I will go into some specifics, like step-by-step how to build one, towards the end of the video, so stick around for that. But for now, all you need to know is that you can go ahead, pick up a plugin like SeedProd, and that's going to allow you to build your landing page to your exact specifications with just a drag and drop builder and a plugin. No code required. Now, why is that important and why shouldn't you get somebody else to do it? Well, one, of course, doing it yourself is just cheaper, but also nobody knows your company or your brand better than you do or the people who work for you. Sometimes trying to outsource that really isn't the best way to get the message across that you want. So if you really want to drive leads and drive your message, the best way to do that is yourself from within your company, and you can save money and get that clearer message across to get more leads without paying somebody else to do it. So we've established we're doing this ourselves with a plugin such as SeedProd Pro using a drag and drop builder. Now, we have our drag and drop builder. What do we need to drag and drop in order to get those leads? Well, what we want to do is we want to focus on conversion blocks. So I'll show you, SeedProd have quite a few of these available, and they're all things that are going to entice people to actually step up and do what it is you want them to do. You want them to maybe provide an email. So let's use a countdown timer to when a particular offer is over. Let's use a call to action button that is bold, enticing, and has a good message in it. So let's get hold of conversion blocks from your drag and drop builder, from your plugin, in order to really get your message across and to make it be, well, actionable and useful. Now, you might be looking at that last point and thinking, well, yeah, dragging and dropping the blocks in looks great, but how did you get the rest of the page to look like that? That seems difficult or a lot of work. Absolutely not. What you need to do is look for a drag and drop builder that is in a plugin that has templates. You want lots of templates, lots of choices. It doesn't matter if this template directly corresponds to your business. You just want one that looks the way that you like and you think you can maximize. So select a template and then start building on top of it. Change the information to suit your brand, make it say what you want to say. Again, from point one, get your message across because you know it the best, and then add in your conversion blocks to really hammer home that message and start to build up your conversions. Step number 4 is something that's been proven to work time and time again, and something that I've seen success with an awful lot, and that is by generating a feeling of FOMO, a fear of missing out. So you want to have limited time offers. You want to have things that are very clear on your landing page as to this is only available for this amount of time or for this set number of people. You don't want an unlimited offer that people can come back to any time. You need them to feel like if they don't take action right now, they potentially are going to miss out. Now, there's a great way of doing that, of course, with those conversion blocks I was talking about, but you can also generate it by using social proof. And that takes us to our next point. A good way of really enforcing that FOMO we were talking about is by talking about how good your product is, how good your experience is, and that is through social proof. Social proof is the idea that other people have taken an action, therefore it is safe for you to do so. Other people have bought your product, or in this case, signed up to your newsletter or something along those lines. So therefore, your customer should do the same thing because it's a great experience, it's safe to do so. Why would you not? And we combine that with the FOMO. Make sure you do it quickly, make sure you do it now. So you want to add things like client testimonials, customer testimonials, general maybe like 5-star ratings and reviews that you've got. Add them onto your landing page and you'll be absolutely flying. Now, these don't necessarily have to be front and center right at the top of your page. You want the important call to action to be up there, but if somebody's unsure and they're scrolling through your landing page, make sure you've got something in there that reinforces the idea that your product, your company is great and that it's safe for them to take an action, or they're going to have a great experience taking the action you want them to take, such as signing up, giving your email, becoming a lead for you. That nicely leads us on to this point, which is choosing where you put your information. You don't want those testimonials at the top because they're not the most critical information. What is the most critical information? It is your offer, it is your company, it's the thing, the action you want people to take. Your landing page shouldn't be, here's my brand, here's some information about my brand, here's my brand logo. Nobody cares, it doesn't matter. All you need is something that says, oh look, this is the brand, I've come through to the right place, because realistically, a lot of people are going to be coming to your landing page maybe through an ad. Oh, click on the ad. Yes, I've come through to the right place. That's great to see. And then the big thing under there is, how is this offer going to benefit you? Not you, the business owner, you, the consumer. How is this offer going to benefit your customer? That should be the big, bold thing right in front of them to immediately entice them to take action. And then the follow-up from that is that FOMO. Got this amazing thing. I want you to take action immediately. And if you don't take that action immediately, you might miss out. So you can see how we start to tie everything together to really create that sense of urgency and create more leads, because people feel the need to take action. But nobody's taking action if the offer isn't good. Which leads us to our next point. It doesn't matter how much FOMO you've got in there, how many conversion blocks you use, how bold your call to action button is. If you've got all the information, the important information, nice and early up in the top of your landing page, if the offer isn't good. Sign up here doesn't really do a lot for people. I mean, would you do it if it was just like, this is a thing, maybe sign up, maybe don't? Of course not. You need an actual reason. So instead of just asking people for their email, maybe offer something in return. Maybe not maybe, just do it. If you're selling a product, a great way to do that is sign up here to receive X amount off, or to receive free shipping. So you're generating leads, you're getting people to take action, and you're offering them something in return. I mean, I personally, even for something that I'm not hugely into just yet, maybe I'm thinking about buying it, I can be swayed to putting my email in to get a discount just in case I might buy it, especially if I feel like that discount code is limited. Again, FOMO. So again, we're putting everything together to create one incredible proposition. You can even go as far as doing giveaways. We've been using SeedProd for a lot of our builder just here, and you can combine that with RafflePress. And RafflePress is a giveaways plugin, so you can do the two things hand in hand. You can generate leads and do a giveaway and then push that out all over social media and really create a massive impact. But at the bare minimum, there has to be a really solid reason for somebody to give you their details in order for them to become a lead, because sometimes look at our product, please join up isn't really enough. And my final tip before we move on to the bonus tip, just kind of the penultimate tip, is to be bold. Don't be shy, don't be retiring. Make sure that your offer is bold and stands out. Make sure that your call to action button is bold and stands out. This is going to be one of the most important things that you have available for driving leads, your landing page. So make sure that everything that is there is clear and stands out, and what action you want people to take is clear and stands out. Be bold with the things that are important and make them bold. It sounds very, very simple, but the number of people that I've seen just not do that or forget that is far too many for people who are supposed to be trying to generate leads or even make sales from their landing pages. So be bold where you need to be bold. Okay, bonus tip. This is going to be on organizing some of your leads that are coming through. And a great way to do that is by using the WP Forms plugin, which works in tandem with SeedProd. So you can take WP Forms and you can put a contact form onto SeedProd, which will then allow you to collate all of your data, all of your leads into WP Forms itself. So everything will be there and all of your contacts will be available. It's a very, very handy thing to be able to do and to keep you organized. If you want to know exactly how to do that, you want to click this video right here. And as I mentioned earlier, if you want a step-by-step on how to build an actual landing page on WordPress, you want to click on this video right here.